Last night, Inter Miami and Orlando City played what can only be called a football spectacle in the 2025 Leagues Cup semi-final. It was a regional classic steeped in rivalry, but also a duel of the highest technical and emotional level. Orlando took the field determined to surprise, while Inter Miami, cheered on by the crowd at DRV-PNK Stadium, sought to confirm their favoritism and advance to their second Leagues Cup final in just 3 years. The first half demonstrated precisely this evenly matched contest. Orlando City positioned themselves intelligently, closing down spaces in the middle and capitalizing on counterattacks. Miami had more possession, but struggled to penetrate their opponent's compact defense. Just when it looked like the score would be 0-0 at halftime, Marco Pasalic capitalized on a rare gap in the Miami defense and scored in the 45th minute. Orlando's goal in stoppage time was a harsh psychological blow. After all, there was no time to react, and the Inter Miami players went to the locker room under pressure. But if the first half was one of frustration, the second half was one of redemption. Gerardo Martino adjusted the team's posture, and Inter Miami came back with a completely different intensity. The team began to accelerate its offensive transition, exploring the flanks with Jordi Alba and combining more plays between Messi, Suárez, and Busquets. Orlando still tried to hold on, but the pressure was mounting and inevitable. In the 77th minute, the moment that changed the game came. Lionel Messi received the ball inside the box, was fouled, and took responsibility for the penalty kick. With his usual coolness, he displaced the goalkeeper and tied the match. The stadium erupted. The equalizer wasn't just a goal. It was a message that Inter was alive and would fight until the end. The pace only increased. In the 88th minute, when many were already predicting a tense extra time, Messi shone again. In a quick 1-2 with Jordi Alba, he received the ball in front of goal and fired a low, accurate shot, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance. The 2-1 victory galvanized the crowd and demonstrated why Messi remains the absolute difference-maker in any decisive match. But there was still more. In stoppage time, in the 90+1 minute, Luis Suárez once again proved his worth in big matches. Intelligently, he found space on the right and fed Telasco Segovia, who finished calmly to score the third goal and seal qualification. Inter Miami turned a 0-1 deficit into a solid 3-1, demonstrating not only technical quality, but also a winning mentality. The numbers confirm this superiority in the second half. 58% possession to Orlando's 42%, 14 shots to 8, greater offensive volume, more presence in the opponent's half, and, most importantly, more efficient finishing. Inter Miami didn't just attack more, they attacked better. Messi was rightfully named man of the match. 2 decisive goals, a presence in almost every attacking play, and leadership on the pitch. But it's also worth highlighting the participation of Suárez, who was a key player in the build-up to the third goal, and the importance of Segovia, who came on to kill the game in stoppage time. The chemistry between the veteran stars and the young talents shows that this Inter Miami is much more than a team of stars. It's a consistent and competitive project. Orlando City, on the other hand, despite starting well, couldn't maintain their momentum. The goal late in the first half seemed to have given them a psychological advantage, but the team's lack of depth and difficulty withstanding the opposing pressure ultimately cost them dearly. The team lost, but made it clear that they are an opponent capable of competing at a high level. With this victory, Inter Miami secures a spot in the 2025 Leagues Cup final and, in addition, secures a spot in the 2026 CONCACAF Champions Cup. Once again, the club demonstrates that its project isn't just about media attention, but also about sporting success. And the question remains, how far can Messi and company take this team? If they maintain the level of performance they displayed in yesterday's second half, the answer could be very far.